Francy Artist was on track to becoming one of the most respected Brawl Stars animators, until he was cancelled over 20 times in less than 7 days for multiple reasons, ultimately leading to him being fired from working with Supercell.
A fun artist.
Or a fun artist who started working with us. Shout out to Francy.
Who was Francy? What did he do? And how has his life been impacted as a result of these actions? Although the YouTube channel Francy Artist was created on June 24th, 2014, he didn't upload his first video until October 2017, where he introduced himself as an Italian boy who loved art and animation. Now at first, his videos were entirely in Italian, which did make it a bit difficult for a large part of the Brawl Stars audience to understand his content. As more viewers began asking him to switch to English in order to reach a wider audience, Francy decided to adapt, a decision that would completely change the direction of his channel. It's also important to mention that around the same time, Francy created an Instagram and Twitter account where he would regularly post his artwork and interact with the community, something that would later play a significant role in his story. After switching over to English, his animations began gaining serious attention. Larger Brawl Stars creators started noticing his work, which led his videos to average massive view counts, with some reaching into the millions. Within only 2 uploads, his channel had already surpassed 10,000 subscribers, making him one of the fastest rising artists in the Brawl Stars scene at the time. But YouTube growth wasn't the only reason his name kept spreading. As his popularity increased, Francy began participating in the Supercell Make contests, official events where artists from all over the world could design a skin for a specific brawler, with the winning design being added directly into the game. For many artists, this was the biggest opportunity possible, as winning meant becoming an official part of Brawl Stars history. Francy entered 4 different contests, creating skins for Bea, Gale, Nita, and later Colette. Each time, his designs performed extremely well and often reached the finalist stage. However, despite consistently getting close to victory, he never actually secured first place. His skins received very strong support, but in the final rounds, another design would always earn more votes, leaving him just 1 step away from winning. Still, being a repeated finalist only increased his reputation. He was becoming one of the most recognized competitive artists in the community. Then, in 2021, things appeared to reach a new level, a new chapter. Thanks to @OcelusArt, now I will join the studio as concept artist for Brawl Stars, dreaming this since the 2017 Brawl Stars beta. To his audience, this felt like the ultimate success story. A fan who had worked for years on animations and skin concepts had now reached the point of officially working within the Brawl Stars professional environment. At almost the exact same time, Supercell opened another skin contest, this time for Colette. Francy once again decided to participate, entering the competition with his Gladiator Colette skin. The design quickly gained a very large number of votes, and yet again began climbing the ranks, putting him very close to another strong contestant named Ken. Both skins were very well made and loved by the community, but although Francy's skin was significantly lower in votes than Broken Timeline Colette, Supercell still decided to pick Francy's. This immediately created tension amongst players, because not only was Francy losing in votes, but he had also submitted the skin just 7 days before the end of the contest. The community thought that Francy Artist was cheating because he uploaded the Gladiator Colette skin 7 days before the contest ends. Somehow he got really close with the votes, like 4th or 3rd, but Broken Timeline Colette was the most voted and the community's favorite. Of course, the Gladiator Colette won, and the people became furious. People began heavily criticizing Francy, accusing him of favoritism and unfair advantage, and the situation escalated so quickly that he started receiving threats, which ultimately forced him to completely deactivate his Twitter account for a few days after the contest ended. This afternoon, the winner of Supercell Make's latest Colette campaign was announced and triggered a lamentable attitude from the community in the form of insults and harassment. Obviously, sending threats to someone over a skin contest is completely unacceptable. However, right before all the drama even started, Francy had tweeted this: "If we lose, I wouldn't be angry at the winners. I would be mad at me. I could do better. Respect all participants. Your envy is a double win for us. I told you it's just the beginning. Haters gonna hate. Winners will have a pizza tonight." After the results were announced, many felt that tweet aged very badly and considered it arrogance. Still, his fan base was strong, and most of them actually defended him during the harassment. Despite all the controversy, his career kept growing. After this incident, Francy Artist surpassed over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, 50,000 followers on Twitter, and 20,000 on Instagram. He was working on official in-game skins, had a creator mode, and from the outside, everything everything looked stable. In 2022, even after 1 full year of inactivity, he uploaded a video that immediately went viral. He later tweeted, "Absolutely stunned how I got 100K in 1 day after 1 year of not posting. This shows how much of you waits content on the channel." 3 months later, he uploaded again. However, that upload would unknowingly mark the beginning of his biggest cancellation, and eventually, his disappearance. If we go back to the Brawl Stars Artist side of Twitter, a post from a user named Nika appeared saying, "I swear y'all would fight all day about who deserved to win the Supercell Make campaign, but won't even talk about or call out the Brawl Stars artists who draw NSFW or literal kids, Nita specifically." At the time, tweets like this didn't explode. Some Reddit posts mentioned similar concerns, but nothing major happened until February 12, 2023. After nearly 2 full years of Francy working professionally alongside Supercell, a user named Warm Milk posted a thread on Twitter that directly accused him. At Francy Artist is a who went by the name Lolly Candle, who said how much he wants to 9-year-old, being a creep in people's DMs, and also drew of minors. #FireFrancy. The account Lolly Candle mentioned in the thread was a now deleted Twitter account that, at the time, was posting explicit and disturbing content related to Brawl Stars characters. Some people argued there wasn't solid proof connecting Francy to that account. Others started pointing out patterns. The art style looked similar. The signature style was similar. The artist's name written in a friendly font inside a rectangle. The texting style was also familiar. For example, Francy had previously used HY instead of HI or hey in older screenshots from 2021, and the same word appearing on the Lolly Candle account. Even the dark moon emoji was used on both accounts during the same period. To many users, these similarities weren't random. The thread continued. "He's posted softcore stuff on his main account before. Francy hid this side of him ever since he's tried to work professionally alongside Supercell." Screenshots from older content resurfaced, including a 2020 video where Francy showed suggestive artwork from his past. After becoming professional, that type of content disappeared from his main page. But the secondary account allegedly continued posting NSFW drawings of Brawl Stars characters. The account was also active on Instagram, Telegram, and Reddit. At one point, another account posted, "I drew at Francy Artist's R64 version." Francy replied with 2 heart emojis. For context, R64 refers to Rule 64, the idea that every character has a gender-swapped version. In the same screenshot, a fan even commented, "Dude, your art is amazing, but seriously, you should stop drawing hentai though." Up to this point, some people were still defending him, arguing that he was drawing fictional characters, that he aged them up, and that they were just pixels of a mobile game. But things became far more serious when accusations surfaced involving a real person. One user stated, "My worst story with him is that time when he drew me as a half-naked girl. At the time I was 15 and didn't give him any kind of permission for that," referring to a post Francy made with the caption, "Me, Jody_Kerr, chillin' on the beach. Who wants to hang out with us?" I consider him a genuine threat that needs to be addressed. He drew an in-real-life minor who was 15 or 16 at the time without their consent as well. People were shocked, especially because Francy himself was 20 years old at the time. One thing is doing fictional characters NSFW, but real people without consent and minors? That's just brain-dead behavior. The thread ended with another accusation. Another reason why Francy is a real threat is because brawlers do not have confirmed ages, but he still decided to say Nita was 9 for whatever reason. His little sister was the same age that same year. He was aroused by the idea someone her age was giving a hand. After the accusation spread across Twitter and Reddit, the Lolly Candle account was deleted. Shortly after, Francy deleted many posts from his Twitter and Instagram that contained controversial artwork. After 4 days, Francy Artist finally broke his silence, releasing a 3-page long explanation where he admitting to owning the Lolly Candle account and said that he drew those artworks because back then, he was just a horny teenager. However, considering that most of the pictures posted by that account were from 2020, we can estimate that Francy Artist was around 19 years old at the time, which in Italy is legally considered an adult. At the time, I also drew 3 friends, 1 time each and on 2 different images only, the same way I did for me. I was younger and they were younger too, obviously. We were teenagers. It was for laughs between us. Today, it's used out of context, saying I draw a minor, but at this time, it was just a caricature of friends' personas as a girl version. Yet, This does not deny the fact that Francy still drew a minor without asking for consent whatsoever. And again, Francy was 18 plus years old at the time. From that moment, everything started falling apart. Even though Francy deleted his response, Warm Milk had backed up his thread with countless screenshots, and with the expose receiving over 200,000 views overnight, it was only a matter of time before Supercell realized what was going on, leading to Francy Artist being fired and his creator code being removed altogether. All of his socials have remained inactive since the incident, and apart from a couple of informative videos that were published on YouTube, nobody really knows what happened to Francy Artist. What makes this story even more disturbing is how fast everything collapsed. In less than 1 week, Francy went from being a respected artist working with Supercell to completely disappearing from the internet. Years of building a reputation, a career, and a loyal fan base were erased almost overnight. Whether Francy will ever return to the internet is unknown. However, his story remains one of the most dramatic rises and falls in the Brawl Stars community.